All right, now what I've got here is a little propane micro torch. This is the one that I use, a Dremel one. I have good results with it. It doesn't get horribly hot, but it comes with a lot of different attachments for wood burning and such, and it works well. Now I'm going to take my harp. I want my crimp facing on the front. Here we see our nice crimp, and the reason it looks so good is we did those reliefs before, so it really makes for a smooth crimp. I'm going to mark exactly where I want my knee bend. Boom, I want it just within my 2 reliefs that I cut. Now, what we gonna do here is, got a pair of needle nose, and I've also got my pliers. This is a spare pair of pliers that I just took and I ground all the teeth off of and then wire wheeled it smooth. That's what I'm going to use to hold my trigger for my knee bend. I've got my pickle jar full of water right here. Now I'm going to grip this right where I've made my mark. Right where I know I want my knee bend. I want my pliers to be somewhat sort of perpendicular to my trigger so that when I make my bend, it's close to perpendicular at least. I'm going to grip it with my needle nose with a slight space. And that slight space is where I'm going to apply the heat. There and there only. See if we can get it turned. You're not going to be able to see it very good. But I'm going to heat up that space and I'm going to apply gentle pressure. Bending this. Gentle, let the heat do its thing. There we go. I went about right at a 90. Now looking down it, I want to make sure that I'm perpendicular, and I am. If I'm not perpendicular, I can re-grip it with the pliers and move it back until it is perpendicular. But we're perpendicular there. We're good. Let's see if we can get a better angle on this. Okay, maybe we've got a better eye on this now. I'm going to be gripping it with my smooth-jawed pliers. I've got my pickle jar right next to it because I want to quench right after then. I want to re-harden it. I'm going to grip with my smooth-jawed pliers. Now, dude from Vibe Forge turned me on to these. These are loop-making pliers. They're kind of milled out on the back side and they have stepped different sizes for loops. This really helped me with my trigger, and I want to have my water right there because I want to crimp right afterward. And I'm going to heat up. Heat it a little bit. Want to begin making my loop. A little bit of heat, a little bit of loopy. Not used to doing this while the camera's watching, so try not to break it. Try not to overheat it too. You don't want to get this too hot. I'm going to be doing a recurved loop here. Let the heat do the work. Got a little half U shape here. Sometimes I do complete circles. Sometimes I'll do a little recurve. We're going to do this a little bit more work to this. Heat it where you want to make your bend. Sometimes it's easy to get a little bit off in your bend. If that happens, just grip it with your pliers, heat it up a little bit, move it back. I'll stay straight with your reed. There we go. So that as I close this, we're going to do a little teardrop shape here. See if I like that. Needs closed just a little bit more. And I'll use the loop making pliers to close it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like this trigger shape here. Oh yeah, that. I like that shape there. I want my bend to be, for my knee, to be either completely perpendicular or slightly recurved down. And that, it's kind of hard for the camera to pick it up, but it's completely perpendicular. Got a nice little recurve. Let's go ahead and get an ear on it. It's not going to be really loud because I haven't closed my gaps yet, but yeah, we're done with that.